before we went in there, I spoke with a couple of people who were from anti-racist groups, and they said that Maccabi Tel Aviv are middle of the really violent racist ultras. They said that at the top you would have some groups associated with English clubs, Polish clubs, Italian clubs, Turkish clubs, but Maccabi Tel Aviv are there with the worst, along with Beitar Jerusalem, of course, as well. They normally chant anti-Arab slogans during matches. And as you said, what they did before, during, and after the game with Ajax in Europa League last year, so we're talking like less than a year ago, 11 months ago, that they were running around with sticks, pipes, and rocks, and they were looking for fights with local Dutch people, and they got it. They were going, and I will say this, I know Andrew's more polite than I am. They were chanting, and this is on film, F the Arabs. And they also added, why is school out in Gaza? There are no children left there. Okay, so that's the kind of level of stupidity that we have to deal with. Now, there's one video we'll play that this is what started it off. It's very, very weak. We just watch it, basically, that they climbed up onto a Dutch house and pulled down a Palestinian flag. Now, I felt many times like doing that, in different countries, and I see a flag going up and go, I'm pulling this one down. But you don't, because you have a bit of self-respect and you have a bit of, you're a guest in someone else's country, and you don't do it. Even English fans in Marseille back in 2016, when they were rampaging about the place, they didn't do that with Irish flags. They were standing at an Irish bar singing anti-Irish songs, drinking Guinness with Irish flags, but they didn't turn them down because they had a bit of a brain, they had a bit of self-respect. And they were having, well, we would say the crack, but this is what the Maccabi Tel Aviv fans did, film themselves doing it. Okay, so this is not like that, it's made up.
Ole! Ole! המשטרה, לא עושים כלום.
F you Palestine. So we're expected that these people will land in UK and they'll be like, oh, shalom, we're here just to watch football. Bullshit. Because we know that there were Israeli security forces, including Mossad and intelligence services, who accompanied them to Amsterdam and Athens before that, when they had the game against Olympiacos 8 months earlier in March 2024. So, and then what happens? Because they got a Tonkin from local hardmen, and of course they were looking for this because this buys into the victim thing, they ended up, what? Being flown home in a special flight. These are not football supporters. These are just tramps. These are dirtbirds. These are scumbags who follow a football club, but basically you don't want them anywhere near.